Hello everybody and welcome back to another investigation video I've made for you. Big question, have you ever asked yourself, does reporting bots actually have much of an effect? Because there does seem to be a lot of them in the game at the moment. It's something I've often wondered. Does the bot detection system run solely on pattern detection, or does it rely heavily on player reports? Today, I'm going to do my best to find out. I have created some accounts here and I'm going to run the same script on the same worlds at the same time. On one account, I'm going to report them using a whole host of different accounts. I think I've got about 20 available to me, a combination of me using some of my accounts and some friends using their accounts, and they're going to report that account at least every hour from every account. So there's going to be a whole load of reports coming in. Now I'm aware that other players will be reporting these bots, which is good, which is what we want, but hopefully I'll be able to put enough weight on one extra account to perhaps see if that is enough to get it banned a little bit quicker. But enough waffle for now, let's get on with the video. So here we go. Got these accounts currently chopping wood. I am going to run them non-stop because I'm not really interested to see how long I can get them to last. I just want to see if the reporting has an effect. So we probably won't be seeing any crazy levels or crazy run times this video, but let's wait and see what happens here. I'm just starting off by chopping regular logs now, regular trees, out the east of Varrock. Seem to be quite a lot of other people here doing the same thing as me. So fingers crossed perhaps for some reports. Interestingly, but I suppose not surprisingly, the bots seem to be getting under each other's feet a little bit. They are just sort of following each other around. I guess because they are using the same script. They were started at exactly the same time, so I kind of assumed that as it's a premium script, I've actually got access to premium scripts. Thank you to a viewer of my channel. He hasn't requested a shout out, but you know who you are. Thank you very much for allowing me access to these. I sort of assumed it would be a bit smarter in that if it could detect that other bots were chopping the trees it was chopping, it would go and chop a different tree, perhaps. You know, there are plenty here to choose from. It doesn't need to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 in that order, but perhaps it just isn't reacting quickly enough. I'm not really sure. I will keep an eye though. But I mean, that must be raising some big red flags at Jagex. 2 accounts doing exactly the same thing, just, I don't know, a half a second apart. About 40 minutes in now and the bots are still getting under each other's feet. I will not interfere at all, but I don't see that these are going to last very long at all. Just on the fact that they are mirroring each other's movements so perfectly. Just past the 2-hour 17 mark, and the account which I'm reporting has had over 40 reports from me and my friends alone. The other people around me, I assume, will have probably reported both accounts simultaneously because they are following each other so perfectly. So I am very keen to see again how much longer this lasts. I'm just about to hit 30 wood cutting, at which point I'll probably go and do some willows, but for now I'm just going to finish off on some oak logs. I would really quickly like to thank everybody for your support. Seeing my viewers, likes and subscribers rocket over the last couple of months is just absolutely fantastic for me to see. Before I started this investigation series, I had about 15 to 20 subscribers, really not very many at all. So to now be, sneaking up on 7,000 is mind-blowing. So genuinely thank you so much for all the support. Hopefully I can keep making these for a long time, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Let's see if we can get to 10k subs. Now down at the willows. These are probably one of the most botted items in RuneScape history ever. These logs are worth so little. So I mean, it must mean I don't understand why people bot willows. I mean, they're okay experience, sure, but the profit on them, the money to be made on them is so little. I've never really understood. So if anyone's got any ideas as to why willows are botted so heavily, then let me know in the comments. I sort of guess it's just for experience, but I mean, it's not that much more experience per hour than oak logs, so Anyone knows, let me know. Apologies for any lag you're seeing on screen. My computer is a bit of a potato, and I am upgrading it in the next couple of weeks, so that this lag will disappear. Now 6 hours in, and the reported account has had in excess of 120 player reports from myself and my chums. Other accounts will also have been reporting these, but obviously I don't have any control over that. I mean, at what point do you say how many is too many reports? If they've not noticed after 120 reports or more, 120 or more reports, are they going to notice? I mean, I have to believe that yes, they are going to notice, and perhaps they have already detected that I'm a bot and they are delaying the ban so they can gather more information about the script that's being run. Now that's the clever thing to do. Now over 7.5 hours cutting logs. I didn't think it was going to last this long, but I know it's pretty small fry compared to some of my other videos. Oh, hang on. Disconnected. I haven't kept track of exact numbers, but has nearly 150 reports been enough to get this banned? Look at that, and it has been banned.
Hey OSC, that's not enough of a sample size. That's rubbish. Ooh.
Whoa, hold on, video's not finished. Look at the runtime. Well, what, about 6.5 minutes in there? Calm down, we got a bit more. That's right, we got a treat for you, my loyal viewers. Because it's been so long since my last video, I've gone extra on this one. We're not comparing one set of accounts, we're not comparing 2 sets of accounts, we're not even comparing 3 sets of accounts. I've made 8 accounts and I've been running them all simultaneously. They've each been doing different things, so let's drop in and see what they've been doing and find out the results on those as well. Following the trend of the woodcutting bot you've just seen, the account that had all the reports was banned first on my fishing bot. This took nearly 8 hours and 20 minutes of non-stop fishing in the Lumbridge Swamp straight from Tutorial Island. The third batch of accounts ended slightly differently. I was using a combat script just to train up strength, I think it was on these accounts, but at the Lumbridge Chickens, which as we know is quite a heavily botted spot anyway. I've actually done a video on this prior. If you want to go and refresh yourself on it, it's the investigation I did on how members botting are treated differently to free-to-play accounts botting. But the interesting thing with this is that the accounts were disconnected and banned at exactly the same point, which is interesting. So it looks like that certainly these bans do come in sort of waves, and that these ones in particular, it looks like it was picked up by some sort of automated process. Now the final batch of accounts I'm testing today, I started off by running a quester script. I've had this requested a few times in the comments, and if you want a full video on this, please let me know. But basically what I've set it up to do is just to run through the free-to-play quests that have 0 requirement. You know, things like Doric's Quest, Cook's Assistant, Pirate's Treasure even, you know, that sort of thing. And I guess this is probably quite heavily botted because one of the restrictions on new accounts is that you have to have a certain amount of playtime, you have to have a certain skill level, and you need a certain number of quest points. Now by doing some of these free-to-play quests, you're helping build up towards all of that really. You're getting some levels, you're getting some quest points, and you're going to be increasing your playtime as well. So I'm keen to see how long these really last, and again, if the accounts get banned quickly. Now, after the questing script finished, the bots were still unbanned. So what I did was I pulled them back to fish for a couple of hours. I also put a bit of combat script in there as well, but they actually ended up getting banned again simultaneously, which I guess shouldn't really take me by surprise, because the very nature of the questing bots means that there won't be loads of players around them, but the click patterns and everything may be very, very similar. So in all likelihood that was, and I suppose the others will have been as well probably, but in all likelihood those were the automated bans just based on pattern recognition. So a bit of a mixed bag. The activities I was doing in densely populated areas, the woodcutting, the chicken killing gave me one result from my small sample size, showing that the accounts I reported were actually banned quicker. But in the activities where there weren't as many players about, the questing and the fishing in Lumberage, the accounts were banned simultaneously. I think what this shows is that Jagex are really reliant on user reports for catching these bots, but they also have some really good pattern recognition, which is what you'd expect. I have been working on a video for about a month now, which looks at botting within an instance where no other players can see you, and the results of this are going to be pretty mind-blowing. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, like this video and drop a comment. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.